Hi, this is Elaine. I am at the lovely Pantages Theater here in Los Angeles, California, and just let you see the ceiling a little bit. It's a real beauty here. We're doing Phantom of the Opera, and I'm here, and I was thinking today that, we get these catchphrases in our heads that we're told about for a year. We hear them all the time, and one is everything in moderation. And you know what? I don't really believe in that. I don't think it works for food. If it did, would we be where we are? Lots of us sick, lots of us overweight. It hasn't really worked great for us. I want to question that a little bit. I just am not positive that is the right phrase, because if we were moderating things, that means that we have control over it. And unfortunately, I think that there's some foods that are so addictive that we simply just can't control our urges with them. As you may know already, there are certain foods, and they're all sugar related, that hit the same place in our brain that heroin and cocaine hit. It's a dopamine response center in our brain that it's not our fault. It's just that's just the science of how food reacts in sugar, especially in our brain. And I know for me, if I have something that's truly sugary, I equate it to my brain lighting up like the 4th of July. It's like a crazy town in my head, and when I have it, then I want it badly, and I want it more, and I want more and more and more, and it's a real hard thing for me to control. And other catchphrases that we get, simple things that have come to us through advertising, like breakfast being the most important meal of the day. Well, that was made up by advertisers. It's not the truth. The truth is you can fast if you want, and we'll talk about fasting as we get farther into this group, but you don't have to eat breakfast. It is not the most important meal of the day. And also, you certainly don't need a bowl of cereal and milk and juice, toast and jam to get your day started. That's just going to get your carb addiction started. Another one is that one bite won't hurt you. Well, I disagree. I think one bite certainly can hurt you, because it can trigger these cravings. And remember that if you're old enough like me to remember the old potato chip commercial, the bet you can't eat just one. Well, they were right. There was some truth to that. If you start eating something like that is engineered to be addictive and have a certain bliss point, literally there's science behind all this, you can't resist. It's too hard. So if you don't start, then it's easy, because then you don't have to worry about trying to stop. Of course, we always hear about heart healthy grains, which I haven't had grains in several years, and I'm living fine, and my heart's just fine. There's been this whole thing about low fat that we'll talk about plenty, but there's not a lot of truth to that either. Fat has never been the thing clogging our arteries like we say it is. Fat is actually the thing that satisfies our bodies and fills us up. And sorry about the vacuum cleaner in the background. They're actually cleaning up from the matinee here at this huge theater. It's about a 3,400 seat theater. And she's a beauty. She really is. So just wanted you to think about that. Think about everything in moderation. May not be your best choice. I'm going to sign off because we've got now 2 vacuum cleaners, but I hope this is helpful. And ciao.